Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful wall decor out of some rubber mats and a couple of pieces of wood. Alright, so the first thing that I'm doing is just cutting my wood to the length and width of my mats. I chose to go with 1 inch thick wood pieces. I purchased these from Home Depot. These were like $1 and some change for 8-foot boards. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is put together my frame, and I'm going to do that by using these L brackets. All I'm going to do is screw the corners together and attach each piece of the frame. And y'all can see I'm struggling a little bit today because Antonio took the drill with him to work. So it's all good. I got it done just with a little bit more elbow grease, but I finally did get the frame together. And I did have my mat down in place because I just wanted to make sure that it fits snug and that my boards were cut nicely. So here is the frame all done, and I am going to lay it right side up on my table. And then now I'm just going to place my mat right on the inside. So you'll see it does fit very snug. I'm actually going around and pushing the mat down in place. This is exactly what I wanted. I needed the mat to touch the frame on every single side because to seal it in, we did not need any gaps. So to seal it in, I'm going to be using liquid nails. This is a builder's grade bonder, and it works very well. It dries pretty quickly. In about 2 hours or so you can start to work with it, but it will take 24 hours to fully cure. But as you can see, I'm just going around the frame, around every edge and every side and every corner, and just making sure that I get that liquid nail in there really good and making sure that it's touching the mat and the wood. Now you guys, this mat is not a lightweight mat. This is a heavy mat, so I went over a couple of the sides quite a few times just to make sure that I had enough adhesive, because I do not want this thing to fall out. All right, so after about 2 hours, I just flipped it over. So this is the back side, and I decided to do the same thing on the back side just for some extra security. So to hang it on the wall, I'm going to be using these hanging hinges. And all I'm doing here is getting a straight board and just making a line of exactly where I want those hinges to go. And just so you guys know, if you don't have a saw like I had in the beginning of the video, if you have your measurements already, they can definitely cut it for you at Home Depot, where you purchase your wood from. They can cut it to the lengths that you need. So once I got those hinges in place, I just flipped it back around, and now the last step is to paint. So I wanted kind of like a distressed antique look, so I'm using a combination of gray stain and also white acrylic paint. So I did like a layer of gray and then a layer of the white, and then did kind of like some streaks of gray on top of the white, just to make it look a little bit more distressed. And I really like how that turned out. And I will tell you, this wood did soak up quite a bit of paint, so I did have to go around and paint the frame twice because it just was soaking in the paint and the stain very, very quickly, and just absorbing it to where some parts looked like I had not painted it at all, but I did. So I did have to go over just a couple of times to make sure that it stood out. So that is actually it, you guys. That's how it all came together. And as you can see, I'm just putting a couple of the grays on top to make it look more distressed. And there you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not really standing out that well on this white wall. I do plan to paint the wall here in the near future, but I just wanted to get it up on the wall to show you guys what these look like. I love them so much. They turned out great, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you try this DIY, then let me know in the comment section below. See you guys.